in regards to the Hulk, one of the greatest, and this is just follow me on this one. One of the greatest television series having to do with a comic book adaptation was The Incredible Hulk with Bill Bixby, and that show was on for several years, and they held America's attention for quite some time. You telling me that a movie that's 2 hours to 2.5 hours can't pull that off? Can't get an actor who's as charismatic as Mark Ruffalo? Can't help to bring to life, with a good writing team, a good Hulk movie. I mean, they've adapted so many other stories
but you have
pretty
to
well
remember,
for the screen. They could adapt many Hulk stories for the screen too.
I get that, but the thing that you have to, and this is I think where people don't realize, this is the thing that interests me about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, is the big picture. And I think a lot of times as fans of certain characters, people get into what is the Hulk movie going to bring to this. It's not necessarily what Marvel and Disney's, there is what is the Hulk movie going to do to expand our overall story, because we're seeing
a Hulk movie would not fit into the current Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's why I said I would hope and wish that if they did do a Hulk movie, it would be like not a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but like a standalone thing.
Phase 4. I mean,
or if they fit it at the very end, maybe.
Remember, we don't have any idea where Phase 4 is going to go, and it could end up being a part of that. They're saving
if there is a Phase 4,
if there is a Phase 4,
it would interrupt the ebb and flow of the way that this storyline with all these movies are going. If the Hulk left, did Planet Hulk, came back, did War Hulk, and then okay, now Thanos. It would interrupt the flow of everything for just that to happen. That's a big, huge event to happen because it involves so many different characters all coming together. So it wouldn't work in this current cinematic universe.
And that's my point. Is I think we sometimes have to kind of just look at. I think in a lot of ways, people that are fans of comic books are now getting greedy, because it's like, oh, well, all this stuff's popular now, and people are accepting this, and because you always hear that thing, oh, I was ostracized as a kid reading this stuff. And it's like, no, you got to kind of look at it in the grand scheme of things. People, 5 years ago when Thor was announced, a lot of people did not think that was going to be good. And ended up being a pretty good movie, and the second movie's even better. And it's just because that type of character, when you put it in what they're trying to do with this universe, make it part of what we are part of, it works. It's believable. I mean, as silly as the Avengers is, it's a believable fucking movie. It's believable that happens in our time.
Right.
And that's why DC's losing.
Yeah, I think
because they can't make that happen except for their TV shows. Their TV shows are amazing.
They're amazing.
The movies suck ass.
Wait, hold on. Man of Steel has split the audience. I'm not going to get into Man of Steel, but not everybody thinks it sucks ass, and some people actually think it's a good start to the universe.
I've been on this world 33 years. General, I never made anybody sick. I'm kind of like that guy, Jesus Christ.
You're the worst, I swear to God. Oh my God.
Let's not even bring show into this.
Oh, you know what? I'm looking forward to beat Batman versus Superman, and
I got nothing against Batman.
I think the best is to come out of the whole Man of Steel thing was that the whole Man of Murder meme, and then of course Man of Steel, Superman can destroy an entire city and people lose their shit.
You know what?
But Godzilla could fucking devastate all of San Francisco and is heralded as a hero, and everybody's cheering for him at the end of this fucking movie.
You know what the difference is, though? Because we saw with Godzilla, though, there was actually people that got hurt. The thing about Man of Steel, and the thing that just drives you so crazy, is even if you watch the Avengers, when the shit's going down in New York, Captain America and Black Widow, their main thing is to help people to try not to get killed. Yeah. Superman didn't give a fuck.
You know what though? I will raise you. I'll raise you. Superman by Batman. I just sat and watched all three Nolan Dark Knight movies. Batman kills a few people in those movies, and nobody had a fucking shit fit about that at all. No one did.
A couple compared to a few million.
He killed. I can't say Clark killed a few million, but Bruce killed Harvey Dent, And people say, "Oh,
Well,
you know,
really?
he
really had no
killed
choice.
Harvey
You could-
Dent." Like you
You
can
could argue
paint it
that Harvey
whatever
Dent
way
was
you
an
want.
accident.
Doesn't matter. He killed
Yeah.
him. He also
He's
killed
the
Ra's
hero
al
we
Ghul.
didn't need but deserved, but
Yeah,
kind of
he-
needed.
He killed Ra's al
kinda
Ghul.
needed.
I never thought I'd hear that line again.
Yeah. He killed Ra's al Ghul. He killed Talia.
Yep.
He shot the
But
he shot the
it's
front of
no
that. He
fault.
killed Talia. So and he's killed some other dudes too. Like you know, not that he intended to.
So what's
you
your
know.
point?
He killed half the League of Shadows when he set off those explosions.
So,
to
so your
stop.
point is that
I'm just saying.
Batman killed in the
I'm
movies
just
as
saying,
opposed.
people like shit on fucking Man of Steel because he snapped Zod's neck and there was collateral damage.
Oh, I don't care about him
But
snapping Zod's
Batman
neck.
can kill 100 people and everybody's cool with it. So you know, I think that's a bunch of bullshit.
You know why? I'll tell you exactly why.
Uh huh.
Batman greater than Superman.
Yo, show right. Superman was fucking making out with that bitch when people were buried in fucking rubble.
Pretty much. And he's right. Yeah.
Yo, damn.
That's some cold-blooded stuff right
Oh
there.
god damn.
And the other thing is the product placement in Man of Steel was awful. I mean, they fought in an IHOP. They fought in an IHOP, man.
And in front of the Sears.
Did he stop for a Grand Slam breakfast?
Pretty much did, I think. Yeah.
Hey, yo, dog, IHOP is amazing.
Yo.
I'm just saying.
He was hyping
Well,
up
it is, it
Cinestacks.
is.
Like every time I see an IHOP, I gotta go there. I don't care if I just ate. I'm going to IHOP.
Yeah, IHOP was my shit too. So
And hope that the son of Krypton doesn't show up.
My point is,
Nah, cause then he could be fighting the Black Superman. I don't want that. Don't interrupt Super Phoenix during his meals.
oh, you know what, Lee? I like the Burton Batmans too. People shit on it, especially the first one. I love that Tim Burton movie. It's campy, but it's fucking cool though. I think it's cool.
yeah, I'm fine with the first. I'm not actually all that fine with Returns, but I'm fine with the original Batman movie, and I'm fine with Batman Forever. As campy as that movie was, it ends up working in the end, and I would say that movie has more of an insight on Bruce Wayne than any of the other Batman movies they've produced. And
I think one of the issues too I have with Superman of Steel was God, that guy that plays Zod. I know you love that actor.
Oh, Michael
so
Shannon?
much.
Oh, he's amazing.
That guy is just. That guy is just so silly.
Woo! Sword throw.
You know, a lot of times when actors chew up the scenery, it's because they're not being properly directed. It's time and time again. So if he needed to be toned the fuck down, Snyder should have stepped in and said, "Okay, I know you want to play him this way, but can you tone it down just a taste?" You know, I will find him. You know, that is a bit crazy.
Oh, I'm
I'll
sorry.
be honest with you, seeing him also.
Well, I mean, Zod did have the best line in the whole movie when he was like, "I was born and raised to fight, and you were born on a farm," or something like that. Like that line, to me, was the best line in the whole movie, just by itself.
I'm sorry. I have to issue a retraction. Denny's has the Grand Slam, not IHOP. My bad.
No, but they got them Cinestacks. Let me tell you.
Oh, dog, them center stacks is delicious.
Lumberjack is
Lord
best.
have mercy. You send them
Also, I did want to say
flashbacks.
really quick. If anyone out there is actually still listening regarding that, I might do some Gundam Breaker online play this Wednesday. I know Fort Zero and Dylan had the game, and maybe some other people might want to hop on, give it a shot. It'll be fun.
Yes.
And I think
What time? Go ahead.
I think what we're going to
Salvo.
do for the Soul Grow Fund is we're probably just going to have to throw the money over to the Shinjuku Station PayPal account and earmark it specifically.
Yes.
This is for Breaker. But if you get any overage, we might end up just having to make it a donation to the stream.
Well, thank you, and shout out to Amaro for doing that. Are you going to be streaming it at the Twitch or the Hitbox?
We'll see.
We'll see.
I got a little time to think about it.
No problem. Well, follow Amaro NT1 on Twitter, which is at Amaro NT1, to be made aware when that where that stream's gonna be and what time it's gonna be. But if you guys give me Gundam Breaker 2, I'll be glad into rotating that into a regular stream, maybe once a month. We'll start up with twice in 1 month to kick it off and see exactly what kind of scene we can garner. But I want to help promote other people who are streaming that, because that game should have a scene, and for it not to kind of sucks. So
Hey, on the subject of you streaming games, SB, what's the next game you're most likely to get?
Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Yes.
No, Fred. But Smash Brothers possibly. So so I would say Smash Brothers is.
You're not doing Call of Duty Advanced Warfare?
Oh,
so
Call of Duty? You mean Call of Duty Kevin Spacey?
You in Kevin Spacey?
Yo,
I don't get it.
Are we gonna be seeing some Guilty Gear XR action coming our way? Or
I would love to
is
get that. That's December, but that is. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Go ahead, Ed.
No, I'm just there.
Yeah,
I was nodding off.
Are you doing Six Shot Gundam on this Wednesday?
Yes, we're doing 6 shit. That's I fuck it
You
up
did it again?
every time.
Well, okay,
Every
then
time,
I'll
but-
reschedule. Maybe I'll do a Thursday.
Okay, yeah. I'm doing. For those who don't know, I did a stream for the first 3 episodes of GExVs and the first 3 episodes of Try, and I called it 6 Shot Gundam, and we sat down and watched it, and man, did we have a spirited conversation about GExVs? Let me tell you.
Yep.
But it was good. It was a good session. We had a great conversation. Eric told me it was the best stream he's seen in a long time.
You
So,
can tell,
if
you can tell the
anything-
conversation spirited when people shout at each other.
Boy, it was fun. People were going
In all
into
caps?
that.
All caps.
Huh?
In all caps, boy. It was great. And there was a little bit of hate for GExVs, and there was some love. And most people were like, neither here nor there, because the show is just
Because
started.
you have to remember, 3 episodes of a 25-episode series
And you know exactly
fully
what's gonna happen, right?
evaluates that whole experience.
That's what we were saying. I mean, it was just really 1, maybe 2 people that were talking about how much they disliked GExVs, but
Jiraco sucks.
Chuck
Yo, Fred.
Fred, G-Savior is the best Gundam series ever.
You're
Thank
damn
you.
right.
It's a movie.
As I told Fred don't like no Gundam series but G Gundam, so
damn right,
I'll let
son.
that slide.
is why Fighter
Wait,
is like the best Gundam series ever for him, except for G Gundam.
What was that? Godzilla sucks. What?
Whoa.
Shit, they're about to be some
You talking
curses.
shit? Oh, you talking shit? Oh, I see. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna let
That's
slide.
okay, Fred. You know you still love it.
Yeah, I do.
But yeah, 6 Shot Gundam will be happening on Wednesday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Doing commentary on episodes 4 through 6 of both the respective shows. We will be starting with Try, because I did mention the last time that I'm going to be alternating which show I start off with first. So
You should take shots as you're doing your 6 Shot Gundam.
a shot per episode.
Yes, sir.
I'll be dead.
By the 5th episode, you can no longer stream because you are that blitzed.
I'll be so messed up by the time I get to the last episode of GExVs.
I need to do
Sure,
that
for
again.
sure, that's Tuesday.
I mean, you have 30 minutes between every shot, so I mean, that's.
Oh man.
I'm just saying.
Indeed. But yeah, it's going to be happening at tinyurl.com/shinstation. By then, Amr will probably have all the information, all the details ready for his stream. So I'll definitely be glad to relay that information, as well as the information about the 24-hour Shin stream that's happening on Friday. So we're working on the schedule now, and we'll let you guys know about the details about that in the coming days. So
I would say.
Well, Sobro, you know what you need to do to make that 6 shit Gundam even better? is after you watch the 6 episodes of those, whatever, the last hour and a half, you should just marathon Aldnoah 0 for Phoenix and for Fred.
Fuck that
No,
show.
don't do
that
that.
show.
Fred, you gonna
Fuck
get Fred to
that
kill
show.
himself.
Piece
That-
of
that'll-
shit
that'll
show.
be the
Fuck
night
that
where
show.
Fred-
God damn.
Fred,
Tell us how you
look,
really
the show
feel.
was
Damn, I
good.
hate
You
that
just
show.
didn't like it.
So much. I hate it.
You see what you did? You just sent
My
Fred
blood
into
pressure
the
is going up. Why did you have to do that?
Fred, smoke a cigar and think about big breast
I
women.
can't, man. Nah, it's too much for me.
Fred, just think about Brazilian food in New York.
Aldnoah 0.
Oh, yeah.
If you would like to watch a proper review of Aldnoah 0, please look for Douchebag Chocolat on YouTube and watch this newest episode.
No, I'm telling you, it's the best review.
Nah, forget all. No, I think what we need to watch is the new Fukuda show, Cross Angst.
Yes,
No, we don't.
Yes, I would support that.
Oh, Cross
fuck outta
Angst?
here with
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
No, we are not watching
Let's get
Crossfans.
that sexually depraved fan service all up in here. That'll work.
I don't like fan service. I'll be the first to tell you guys that.
I think you're dead on the inside then. I'm sorry.
Why do I need fake anime fan service when I can get real life fan service?
Best of both worlds.
Because I'm super finished. I'm a pimp. I gotta like that.
You know what? If they overdo fan service in the show, then they're kind of catering to like a lowbrow audience, and it gets old. Like I don't mind it being in there occasionally because I'm a guy who can appreciate the female form. But if you're overdoing it, you're gonna be.
You sounded so uncomfortable saying that.
No, I'm just saying.
Is your wife in the other room or something?
She could listen to it run back, that somebody could point this out to her. So I'm just trying to keep my words.
Hey, you're not a man with a penis, and I just.
I got the penis, and my name is Bill.
No.
I got a penis, and I dipped it in the Woody Pop. I was doing the whippity dippity.
I didn't know when Silver turned his full guys about. That needs to happen
What
more
just
often.
happened?
I'm good.
Sober was teaching us how to backtrack,
Sil Bosby got in here.
Sil Bosby did. Amuro, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I can see it, and it's like, no, I'm very big on equal rights, and I am against exploitation of female characters in fiction. You're going to bed, honey. Okay, good night. Okay, seriously, dead ass. That's
real talk.
As long as we don't have the equality in fucking gaming, I don't want this discussion. Nothing worse than a bunch of men talking about equality in gaming.
I mean, could you imagine though? To me, real equality is having a male version of Bayonetta. That would be equality.
No, let's just stop now.
You don't want a male version of Bayonetta, dude, with all the attacks?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just.
What have I done? What have I done, Brett? What have I done?
What have you done?
I'm just saying, dog. A male version of Bayonetta game would be pretty funny to play or watch somebody play.
Isn't that called Devil May Cry?
It's called Devil May Cry. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Yes, it's already been done.
Man, that Bayonetta 2 though is a pretty. What's that?
Oh, I know what you did.
Hentai
Yeah,
comment.
hentai comment.
Really, Dolo, you're gonna say those words. There's no thing. Just stop that.
So, bro,
it's such worthlessness. A bunch of men should not comment on all that stuff.
Man. Well, man, it is 2:30. I'm gonna play about 4 more matches and then we'll wrap this up. I'm sorry I hadn't rotated the room. We had a pretty steady flow of people in and out the room. So, if anything, thank you guys for playing tonight. And I just wanted to let people know, if you haven't hit the follow button here yet, please do. Whether it be on the Hitbox or the Twitch, or preferably both, because we stream simultaneously on both. If you want to have your pick of what to watch us on. So definitely do that. And also follow at Admiral Neo Lorno. You can see his name right there on the information. If you want to hear more of Neo,
I won't follow you.
If you
follow me,
if you want to hear his more of his dosage, actually you won't hear him at all on his stream, but you'll see.
You want to hear crickets?
You want to hear crickets, but see Cat Girl in Final Fantasy 14 run around.
No, but I will. I like the chat stuff. I do the chat.
He does chat back in the chat, and maybe
I chat back. Yeah.
Maybe one of these days he'll get another game for PS4 and stream that. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Fucking Gamer.
Hey man, no, I'm not a gamer at all. Show has told me straight I'm not a gamer. Even though I play games, I'm not a gamer, so I have to hold that L for the rest of my life.
Yeah, as you said, a male version of Bayonetta is called Vanquish.
Vanquish. Oh shit. I heard that game wasn't all that great, but
it's Vanquish.
Yeah. But go ahead, Neil. What were you saying?
No, it's actually Devil May Cry though, so it's already been done. That is probably the best. That's probably the most realistic version of male Bayonetta is Devil May Cry.
Oh my god.
Which one?
Which
one? 1 through 4? Or are we talking about the reboot?
Before we get sidetracked, I've been meaning to talk about this the entire damn night. Eric, man, John Wick. Please.
Yo, John Wick.
John Wick.
Oh, yeah,
Who has
John
seen
Wick.
it?
Oh my god.
Who has
Fuck
seen it?
yes.
Yes, I have.
Yo. So we'll let Ed go into his thoughts about John Wick real quick. Ed, without giving away too much, what do you think of John Wick?
I feel like John Wick was like a class on how to double tap.
You are dead ass right. There's not even a lie. That is no fucking lie.
I had never seen so many dead Russians in my life.
Dude, I never saw so much pink mist in a movie,
Yes.
dude.
Oh my God.
Watching so many bullets hit so many domes, and just to see the red fucking mist splatter from people's brains, I was like, dude, man, hey, the best part to me in that movie is when he gets to the red circle, and he sees Kevin Nash, right? It's standing in front of the red circle, and it says, "Hey,
Is in this?
yeah, Kevin Nash is in this motherfucker."
Diesel?
Yeah, he's in it. Diesel is this motherfucker, right? And he sees Kevin.
man.
He was working as a bouncer, right?
One of the seeds.
Yeah, and he goes up to him, he holds a gun to the back of his head, and he says, "Hey, Bob," and that's not his name. I'm just trying to remember his name, but he says, "Hey, Joe," and that's what John Wick says to him, and it says, "Hey, John." They know each other because of their previous history, and he says, John tells him, "I got some business I got to conduct tonight here, and you should have the night off." And fucking
yes, sir.
and Kevin Nash says, "You know what? Thank you." He tells him thank you and then leaves. But not before they talk about how much weight.
The only thing
not before they talk about how much weight.
that did not sound like Kevin Nash, like even doing a voice.
It sounded real. It sounded sincere as fuck.
It was
Because
real.
even before he tells him to take the night
best lie
off.
of the movie was when, you know, the Russian mobster is, he's like explaining, John Wick, he killed a fucking guy with a pencil.
With a
I've seen
pencil.
him.
With a fucking pencil.
And the son is just like, "Oh, Dad, I'll make it right." And then the father just turns the camera and is like, "Did you not just hear a fucking word I just said?"
Nah, dude. Best scene was right after he was done with his with that first outing when the dudes come to his house and the cop walks up.
Yo, Jimmy comes to
Hey,
the door.
John, you working again tonight?
Hey, Jimmy, you working again?
No, I'm just taking care of some personal stuff.
Yeah, it's like you got noise complaints. Just keep it quiet, John. All right, good night, Jimmy. Just turned around and walked away.
I like when they tell
Like,
the
here,
story
I
about
have
him.
to ask then, because since I haven't seen this movie, is there a whoa?
No.
Damn it!
Keanu doesn't say much, but when he does talk, you do listen.
He doesn't even do one where he just blows a guy's head off and there's a little bit more splatter. He's
no.
he's like, whoa.
He gets one or two monologues in this movie, and
He
they are
doesn't.
both
He doesn't
priceless.
say much. It's just a lot of ass kicking.
But Ed, what other thoughts you have about it?
Okay, I did like when the Russian mobster leader, he's like telling his son the story of John Wick,
Right.
and he's like, you know, he calls him Bugga Babuga, whatever the fuck it was.
The boogeyman.
The boogeyman in Russian. And he's
Sounds
like,
like he's
so
African.
what? He's the boogeyman? He's like, no, he's the one you call to kill the fucking boogeyman. Okay.
Show writes in the chat what he saying, and then there's silence, and then the Russian gangster says he said enough, and that was when John Wick called him. No, sorry, when the gangster called John Wick and said we can handle this like civilized men, blah blah blah, and John Wick don't say shit. He don't say nothing, and then he just hangs up the phone while that dude is talking.
After ellipses. Like, he doesn't hang up on him. He goes ellipses, then hangs
He
up.
hangs up.
Actually, real
Like
quick, I got a question.
What's up?
If I can ask.
What's up?
Since Solbro's ending it tonight, does anyone else want to stick around for another couple hours and maybe hang out in my stream and keep playing?
Absolutely. Armor will keep the party going at hitbox.tv/ArmorNT1. For those who
continue to kick ass in Gundaverses, which I've been doing.
Good job, man.
Indeed. But yeah, Eric, man, what are your thoughts on the movie, sir?
Well, first off, every time that a dog has ever been killed in an anime movie, Dollo, this movie has made up for every single JoJo kill, every anime movie you guys streamed or whatever. You
dog
don't
of
fuck with
Flanders.
this dude's dog. Like, I felt bad because the guy that I went with to go see this movie, his dog recently had like spinal surgery, so he was going through some like PTSD with his dog, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh fuck, the dog! It's like the main plot point of this goddamn movie. So.
Oh no.
But like no, like every time that like he did the double tap to the chest and one to the head, like every fucking dude he'd shoot a dude in the chest and then just out of nowhere, boom, right in the head. Just all throughout that movie. Just I love that part. And somebody I'd heard say that this was very much like Gundamm from Equilibrium, but like better done. Or gung fu or whatever they want to call it.
The gun was an extension of his body, really. He used that shit. Like the fact that he would like cap a dude in the foot, know his reaction, and fuck him up. The best gun scene in that movie to me is when he's coming out the red circle and he needs to reload, right? So he fucking hits that dude and he's in recovery frames. And then he's reloading the gun, right? He's
I think you've been playing video games a little too long.
I use that just to fuck with people, but he's recovering. And you see John just reloading the gun like a workman. And then as soon as he reloads the gun, the dude's coming out of his stun and he just gets shot in the dome. It's like he took the time to reload his shit and kill the dude point blank with that shit. It was just funny the way it was shot. But that movie, like, if you haven't seen John Wick, please go see it.
It's fucking great.
You catch a matinee, it's Sunday tomorrow, go treat yourself to like a cheap showing. That movie will show you how there were 3 action movies I saw this year that were incredible. The Raid 2, Winter Soldier, and fucking John Wick, which probably had the best choreography out of the 3.
Age of Extinction.
No, Godzilla, I see how it is.
Come back to me on that. But
because from what I've heard about Raid 2, have you ever seen Raid 1?
I've seen both, yes.
Raid 1 is ill.
And 2's better, because you're like one of the few people I've heard
Raid 2's
better.
Oh, Raid 2's far better. Without a doubt. Oh, yes.
Wow.
Majors will say the same thing. Majors will say the same thing. It's better. He and I already had a discussion about it. But yeah,
I don't know.
Check out Raid 2. Yeah,
I haven't seen 2, but all I've heard is that it's okay, but a little, I don't know.
Not even. It improves upon the original by tenfold. That's what I see. That movie doesn't stop moving. Period. It is.
You know. You know what they need to remake?
What's that?
Or have a sequel to? Fucking Riccio. They need to make it.
You're all free.
No. Why would you need to remake it or have a sequel to it? Why? Wait a second. What the fuck? Really?
Yo, Major says Raid 2.
Why would you want that? Why would you want that remade? That movie is perfect. and why would you want a sequel to muddy up what it could be?
By the way, Majors writes in the chat, Raid 2 shits on 1. Heard it from Majors.
I don't know. I've heard is that 2. I've heard from a couple people that seen both, and I haven't seen 2. I'm just going by what I've been told is that they didn't like 2. Is they thought it was much more campier than 1. It was more ridiculous.
Flame X and Yazi also vote that Raid 2 completely outdoes the first one. Yeah,
I have to see it. Either, I'm open to see it, but from what I've heard, I didn't hear that Raid 2 was that good.
Ooh. I can't. I retract my statement. The choreography and the set pieces in Raid 2 are the best I've seen this year. John Wick is a close second, only because Keanu Reeves is not as good a martial artist as the dude in the Raid series. And then, of course, Winter Soldier is a distant third, but
he knows kung fu.